Good morning, guys. This is Sean with Integrity Ranch. Just getting the cows moved here. I still like to reel up this wire right here. I wanted to show you guys this hay field. We get to graze this piece during the winter. We've done it for a couple years now, where they hay it in the spring and then they let us graze it in the late fall, early winter. So you're looking at a hay field out there, and I just reeled this fence up going down along the road. And right out here on this side of the wire, they haven't grazed, but I reeled it up and nobody seems to want to go over there. I'm going to show you guys where they're all at. They're all down here grazing what hasn't been hayed. So when you don't hay a piece like right here, it grows up in brush because it's not been hayed, it's not been grazed, it's been just abandoned. But it also doesn't get just ran down year after year. All of what it's producing is getting hauled away. They don't feed any hay back here. They don't have cows. But this has gone years of not being hayed, versus that broom sedge field out there gets hayed every year. So, kind of show you guys and let you guys decide what you think is better. This farm pretty much doesn't have any fencing, so it's a little bit of a chore to set up here, but we try to set it up, get all our fencing rolled out a week in advance. So all during the week, these winter days are so short, it's hard to get off of work and come back and have enough time to set up fence and move the cows. So we try to have everything set up, so we just move the cows when we get home from work. Try to set up, a week at a time. But this is a road here. There's not gravel on it or anything, but it's a known road. It goes all the way through the property. The landowner drives on it, so he's not worried about me mucking up this road. And so I use this road as a lane so that I only really get, a lot of impact on the road. So we have this. There's only one water source on this whole piece, and it's this river here. And so we set up this lane, and then we just sit there and graze all of our paddocks back to this lane. They go in the lane, and then they come down here for water. I'll show you guys our water hole. Like I said, this is a little bit of work, but I don't do this all summer long. This is a wintertime project that really, really makes a difference on my winter inputs. So they did a study, and I'm not sure who did it, but 80% of your total cost on a cow herd, 80% of your total cost is in winter feed. So that's pretty big. So this is nice to have a really clean source of water here. I mean, you could drink out of that. It's so clean. It doesn't freeze over in the winter. It's got enough of a trickle here that this low spot where it's really running fast won't freeze over. Set some T-post up right here, so it's solid. You could use your pigtails or an O'Brien, but you just don't get the same, if that water rises and a branch hits that or something, it's going to stay for a while. Then over here, use one fiberglass rod here. You go ahead and just half hitch that so it holds the tension so that you can use this as a gate. And then I have a gate handle there. So I'll set up a couple different water holes all out of this river, grazing this piece. And each water hole that I set up, I'll be there. Well, I guess I'll only really probably do the two water holes, and I'll be on them for about a month at a time. But like I said, I use this road, and they just graze back to my lane, which is the road, and come get water. If this wasn't a road, I would definitely be switching something up because you'd just get too much impact. But yeah, winter inputs. 80% of your cost to run cows is in winter feed. So now, if you can turn that around, you know, only have 60%. Just everything you can do to change that, you just start making more and more money. And I hate to say it, but to be average in the cattle business means you're at best breaking even. The cattle business, I mean, around me, I would say they break even or lose money pretty consistently. So to be average, I mean, that's painful. I don't ever want to be average in the cattle business. So we went ahead and turned in all our bulls. I had a couple young bulls, and all the other bulls that I wasn't using right now, they were on some spring herds and they got pulled. So they spent the summer at another farm. We ran out of grass there, so the timing worked good to bring them all here. So we've got a lot of bulls here and we don't even need any bulls really, but keep everything combined on these shorter days. It gives me more time to do something else if I'm not running around trying to move all the animals. But we'll keep all the bulls in here till about February, and then we'll be pulling the bulls out, and we'll be pulling the bull calves out. Like, this is a spring-born bull calf, and unless he's still got some time to prove himself, but I'm gonna be watching him. He's shaping up to look like a bull, or spring-born bull calf. Was a 27th calf born this year. Looks like that's his mom right there. She's doing really good. White-faced cow over there. So yeah, keep your cows bunched up. Makes your life a lot easier if you don't have several herds to be moving. And figure out how to have less winter inputs. Winter inputs, that's what kills the cattleman. You know, we've been sold all these licks, these protein tubs, grain. Everyone's lost the art of grazing is the biggest thing, you know. Everyone around me, if they can make it to Thanksgiving before they have to start feeding hay, oh man, they did good, you know. And you should still have a lot of grass in front of you by Thanksgiving. So, figure out how not to be average. Average means you're going broke. I better get this fence rolled up, get back to work. Thanks for watching, guys. Hit that thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. We'd really appreciate it.